Good, how are you?
I'm good. So what brings you in today? What's going on?
I have a deal at my job where my boss says that I am not, I need to change the way I talk to people that are not of the same race as me.
Okay, and what is your job?
I am a tool pusher on a drummer.
Okay. How long have you done this?
10 years.
Okay.
Over 10 years.
It's a pretty good job, stable, and you like to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about what we're doing with these people and how we're reacting to them.
It seems I'm playing favoritism to the Caucasian. Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel you are?
I feel I'm paying favoritism to the ones that work.
Okay. So you're saying that you feel like only the Caucasian people work on your job?
Well, we have certain ones that think they're owed everything, and that I should do everything for them and should promote them every time that any promotion gets, they feel that they deserve it, whether they worked harder or not.
Okay. And do you make several comments on your job, or?
Occasionally.
And what would these comments be?
So make some racial slurs every now and then.
Is it against all races, or just one in particular, or women, or?
No, there's no women in what we do. It's normally a Caucasian-dominated workforce, other than, the Latinos, Mexicans, whatever you want to call them, same thing. There's a lot of them out there, but there are very few African-American people out there, and the ones that are out there think they're owed something, that they ought to get they have the high spot. They don't feel they have to work for it. And I work for my spot, they're going to work for theirs.
Okay, well, I don't think you call them African Americans or Latinos, or else you would not be called into the counselor's office by your superiors.
Oh, yeah, probably not. Blue gum, porch monkey, scratchback.
Okay.
Do I need to explain that one?
No, that's pretty self-explanatory. I've got a pretty good idea what that's saying. And do they make comments back to you, or?
Oh, yeah, there's racial comments towards me, too.
You get angry and
No, I think
fuel
it's funny.
it? You think it's funny? Okay.
I retaliate with something.
With something else.
So something else, most of the time it gets...
Does it get heated and
Yeah.
escalated and
From time
back
to
and
time.
forth?
Yeah. I'll start none, won't be none.
Okay. So, in your background, is that also in your family? I mean, were you brought up thinking that, or hearing the words, or hearing the slurs, or?
Not necessarily.
Okay. So where do you think it just came from? Because you think they're owed? They think they're owed?
They think they're owed something, and they're not getting it from me.
Do you think there's another option that you could do instead of lashing out racially? Could you maybe explain something better, or?
Well, if they're going to provide racial comments, and I can't provide racial comments, false, fair, they're not going to work for me. They're not going to call each other the N-word, and they may not be able to call them that. Nobody's going to, if I can't use it, they're not going to use it.
I understand that. That's true. Yeah, I'm assuming that you don't walk around with your Caucasian friends and call them crackers and whitey or honky or any of that stuff.
No.
So, okay.
Call them other names, probably shouldn't say.
Okay. All right. Do you think that your race is superior than theirs?
No.
Okay. All right. So we need to work on better communication skills with these people, with the coworkers that you're having issues with.
No, they need to go to some sensitivity training and quit being a bunch of little turds.
Okay. I'm assuming that that's why you're in here, because you're not too sensitive to their cultures or their values or their ethnicities.
They're not sensitive to mine when they call me cracker, honky,
And have you taken it to your boss?
I am the boss. Why do I have to take it to my boss?
Well, obviously you're in here for a reason.
Well, I think that if they say something like that to me, that's a racial slur. I can have the right to fire them right there on the spot.
you're in here for a reason. Your superiors they want to keep you and they're trying to solve this problem and help you learn how to communicate better. Have you been to counseling before for issues?
Yeah.
What were those issues?
Anger management.
So you have got some anger issues too, okay? And how do you, when people make you angry, how do you?
I lash out, I pick up things, I throw things, I swear, I cuss. I generally throw a wild fit so I get what I want.
Okay. Do you really think that that's effective? As a supervisor, because you are a supervisor, correct?
Yeah. Well, from time to time it gets things done.
But you're not answering my question. Do you think it's effective?
Most of the time.
Okay. Most of the time. So most of the time it's not getting what you need done. You're just throwing a wild fit and wanting what you want, almost like a 2-year-old. Okay. Well, that's not effective for a 2-year-old, is it?
No.
Okay. So how about we take a breath and take a pace back and kind of maybe lead the situation? Could we do that and then come back and talk to the people and not be angry and yelling and?
We can try that, but if they don't improve their behavior, mine's not going to improve.
Well, I agree with that. Yes, but we care about you, making you a better coworker and boss. So let's start with what's one thing you could do.
Next time one of them lashes out at me, to go down, talk with my HR person and see what I need to do in that situation, and see if what the repercussions are towards them for saying something like
Right.
that. Not just towards me, but as for them for the company as a whole.
And do you think that would make you look like a better supervisor on the job? And get better
Probably
peer
so.
relations
Probably so.
and supervisor positions? Okay, so that's a goal we're going to work on, is you going down to HR and discussing the terms. And what's another? I need 2 goals. What's another one?
Better relations with my employees, better communication with HR, and involve my supervisor. If you go around one of them without letting them know an issue, they tend to get kind of hostile.
And then if the situation arises and it blows up and they don't really know the whole story, they're not in the whole bubble. So you need to take a step back and inform and communicate better. Okay, so we're going to work on those 2 goals. And I'll see you the next session, okay?
I gotta come to another session.
Yes, you have to come to another session.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
But you're not healed. Yeah. You still have anger issues. You've already said that you've been sent to other courses and classes for this. I can see. Yes, calm down. Yes, you're responding very well. Thank you for coming in today. It's been nice seeing you again.